Are you feeling overwhelmed by anxiety, fear, and guilt on your spiritual journey? These emotions, often seen as obstacles, can actually be powerful catalysts for growth. In this video, we'll share the spiritual meaning of these emotions, explore why they arise, and reveal their transformative potential. Discover how to harness the power of these natural reactions to unlock your true self and accelerate your spiritual awakening. Imagine these three emotions as a tangled web, each thread intertwining and reinforcing the others. Fear, anxiety, and guilt, an intimidating trio capable of crushing spirits or, paradoxically, revealing hidden depths. These are not merely fleeting sensations, but powerful forces that can shape our lives. Yet, within this web of discomfort lies a hidden potential. These feelings, often seen as negative, can serve as catalysts for personal growth and transformation. Just as pressure can transform a lump of coal into a diamond, fear, anxiety, and guilt can reveal our inner strength and resilience. When confronted, we are presented with a choice: to succumb to their paralyzing grip or to use them as stepping stones towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. By understanding the nature and origins of these emotions, we can begin to unravel their hold on us. Let's start by identifying the root causes. Then we can begin to address them and liberate ourselves from their grip. We will first take a deep dive into anxiety. Anxiety, with its constant worry and dread, can be a formidable obstacle on the path to spiritual awakening. It can cloud judgment, sap energy, and leave us feeling overwhelmed and unable to act. Sometimes our anxiety manifests passively, known as analysis paralysis. We may find ourselves constantly reading books, watching videos, and taking classes, yet never taking the leap into action. This over-analytical mindset often stems from a desire for perfection. We may feel that everything needs to be just right before we can take the next step. However, this perfectionist mentality can be a self-fulfilling prophecy. By constantly striving for the ideal, we may miss out on valuable opportunities for growth and learning. Breaking free from anxiety is a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and self-compassion. By working to understand our thought processes, we can conquer our anxieties and embark on a path of spiritual growth and enlightenment. To break free from the grip of anxiety during your journey of spiritual awakening, it is essential to understand the nature of your beliefs and the roots that underlie them. Anxiety often arises from worries of failure, rejection, or inadequacy. By identifying and deeply examining these thoughts, we can begin to dismantle their power. Another effective strategy for overcoming anxiety is to cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. By observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations, we can notice when anxiety is arising and respond to it with compassion and understanding. Mindfulness can help us to detach from our anxious thoughts and break free from our cycle of self-perpetuation. Taking action is also a powerful tool for conquering anxiety. Sometimes the best way to overcome fear is to face it head-on. By taking small, manageable steps, we can gradually build confidence and resilience. Even if our initial attempts are imperfect, the important thing is to keep moving forward. Your spiritual journey is not about achieving perfection, but about embracing imperfection. We are all flawed and imperfect beings, and that is okay. By accepting our limitations and imperfections, we can free ourselves from the burden of self-judgment and self-criticism. Next, we will discuss fear. Fear is a primal response to perceived threats and can be a formidable obstacle on the path to spiritual awakening. It can freeze us in place, preventing us from taking necessary risks or pursuing our goals. Yet fear's primary function is not to hinder, but to protect. It serves as a sentinel, warning us of potential dangers and urging us to take precautions. While fear can be a useful emotion, it should not hold us hostage. When fear becomes excessive or persistent, it can lead to a range of negative consequences, including anxiety, depression, and even physical illness. In the modern world, with its constant barrage of stressors and uncertainties, fear seems to be at an all-time high. People are becoming so consumed by worry that they are compromising their mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. To conquer fear as you travel your spiritual awakening, it is essential to understand its nature and origins. Fear is often rooted in past experiences, beliefs, and conditioning. It may stem from traumatic events, negative self-talk, or cultural conditioning. By identifying the root of our fears, we can begin to address them and liberate ourselves from their grip. One effective strategy for overcoming fear is to challenge it. Fear often thrives on exaggerated or distorted perceptions of reality. By examining our fears objectively and questioning their underlying assumptions, we can dismantle their power. For example, if we are afraid of public speaking, we might ask ourselves, what is the worst that could happen? Is it really as bad as we imagine? By confronting our fears with reason and logic, we can gradually reduce their intensity. Paying attention to the present moment without judgment allows us to be aware of our thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations. By being conscientious, we can observe fear as it arises and respond to it with compassion and understanding. Examining the emotion in the moment can help us detach from fear and break free from its cycle of self-perpetuation. In addition to challenging fear and practicing awareness, it is also important to cultivate courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. It involves facing our fears with vigor and steadfastness. By developing courage, we can overcome obstacles, pursue our dreams, and live more authentic and fulfilling lives. If you are finding these strategies for overcoming obstacles and harnessing the power of your emotions for positive transformation helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Spiritual awakening is a lifelong journey of self-discovery and transformation. It involves shedding limiting beliefs, cultivating inner peace, and connecting with a deeper sense of meaning and purpose. Fear can be a significant obstacle on this journey, but it does not have to be insurmountable. By understanding and challenging fear, we can conquer our fears and embark on a path of spiritual growth and enlightenment. While fear and anxiety are more natural physical reactions, guilt is more of a personal response. Guilt, a self-directed form of blame, is a heavy burden that can weigh us down. It erodes self-esteem, breeds self-doubt, and undermines our confidence. Imagine guilt as a persistent whisper in our ear, constantly reminding us of our perceived shortcomings or past mistakes. This internal critic can be so relentless that it becomes difficult to believe in our abilities or see ourselves in a positive light. Guilt can arise from a variety of sources, including societal expectations, personal values, or past experiences. It may be rooted in a desire to please others or a fear of rejection. Whatever its origin, guilt can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. You may notice as you get further into your ascension, being shallow or living an inauthentic way of life can feel as though it zaps all of your energy. The real you is calling out for acknowledgement. Your subconscious now validates you, and you can no longer tolerate the things that do not align. By remaining calm, open, and mindful of where you are in the moment, you can acknowledge these feelings and peel back the layers to reveal the underlying cause, which is what the awakening is all about, coming into your full self. When we are consumed by guilt, it can be difficult to move forward and live our lives to the fullest. Guilt can lead to feelings of shame, regret, and worthlessness, while keeping on your spiritual path can make you feel confused. Another common challenge is the heightened sensitivity to energy. You may find yourself feeling overwhelmed by the energy of others, noticing things that you previously overlooked. This heightened perception can be both exhilarating and overwhelming, as it forces you to confront the underlying emotions and patterns that you may have previously ignored. You may feel weird or disconnected from the outside world, but this is not the case. Walking in consciousness changes how you see and feel about your authentic self and others. Before starting the walk in spirituality, many of us were living a life that was selected by someone else. Because they were able to validate us, this made us feel good, we felt worthy and liked. Making sure you only engage in things that serve you can seem standoffish to people you have never stood your ground with. Those who enjoyed your lack of boundaries may push back. They may be confrontational and not willing to compromise. This is when you have to make a conscious effort to choose yourself. Your validation must be internal. You must see the light within yourself and allow it to shine. When you allow guilt to reduce your authenticity, you allow yourself to become stuck energetically. You can break out of this stagnant energy by embracing the changes. Acknowledge the process of your spiritual transformation, and it's natural for relationships and perspectives to shift. Understand that your guilt is a symptom of your ego's resistance to change and must be released. Practice self-compassion and forgive yourself for making choices that don't align with your authentic self. Resist the urge to cling to the past and embrace the new connections and experiences that come your way. The effects of guilt, fear, and anxiety when experienced apart from the other can cause a whirlwind of feelings. When these emotions converge, they can create a paralyzing force that can significantly impact our lives, a vicious cycle that reinforces each other, making it increasingly difficult to break free from their grip. Anxiety's persistent worry can lead to indecision and procrastination, preventing us from taking action and moving forward. Fear can manifest as avoidance behaviors, keeping us trapped in our comfort zones and preventing us from embracing new opportunities or challenges. Guilt can leave us in quiet desperation, needing from others what we can only give ourselves. Unfortunately, there is no escaping guilt, fear, or even the slightest bit of anxiety, but they don't have to cause permanent chaos in your life. To overcome the paralyzing effects of anxiety, fear, and guilt, and fully embrace your new consciousness, it is essential to learn to work with these feelings rather than push them away. You can alchemize these 3 negative emotions and become unstoppable. Alchemy, once a mystical practice of transforming base metals into gold, can be applied to our emotional lives as well. Just as the alchemist transmutes matter, we can transmute our emotions, turning negative experiences into positive catalysts for growth. When we are overwhelmed by negative emotions such as fear, anger, or sadness, they can block our progress and hinder our ability to manifest our desires. However, these emotions are not inherently bad. They are simply energy that can be channeled and transformed. Alchemizing emotions is a powerful tool for overcoming obstacles and creating a more fulfilling life. In the next portion of this video, we will show you how you can bend these obstacles to your will for success. Start by reclaiming your power. Remember that your self-worth is not determined by external factors or the opinions of others. It's rooted in your connection to your inner being. As we reclaim our power, we begin to break free from the limitations of our past. We let go of old beliefs, patterns, and behaviors that no longer serve us. We step into our power as creators of our own reality. Reclaiming our power is not about becoming selfish or arrogant. It is about honoring our own needs and boundaries while respecting the needs and boundaries of others. It is about living in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. When we reclaim our power, we become beacons of light for others. Our authenticity inspires and empowers those around us. We become role models for living a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. Before your awakening, your self-worth was likely tied to external factors like your job, family, and social status. These external markers, while providing a sense of security, were not aligned with your authentic self. As you awaken, you begin to recognize that your true worth lies within, independent of these external validations. This newfound understanding can lead to feelings of unfamiliarity and discomfort, as you're used to pleasing others and conforming to societal expectations. Because of this, you must also ground yourself. Grounding involves connecting with the Earth's energy and balancing our own. It is like plugging ourselves into a grounding cord, providing stability and support as we navigate the subtle realms of consciousness. There are many effective ways to ground ourselves. Meditation is a powerful tool for centering our energy and connecting with the Earth's vibrations. By focusing on our breath and directing our attention toward the soles of our feet, we can establish a grounding connection. Spending time in nature is another excellent way to ground ourselves. Walking barefoot in the grass, hugging a tree, or simply sitting in a quiet garden can help us reconnect with the Earth's energy. Engaging in physical activities can also be beneficial for grounding. Exercise helps to release tension and balance our energy. Dancing, yoga, or even a simple walk can be effective grounding practices. It is important to find grounding techniques that resonate with you and incorporate them into your daily routine. Regular grounding can help to prevent feelings of overwhelm, anxiety, or burnout. It can also enhance our ability to channel and utilize energy effectively. When we are grounded, our souls have the ability to flourish and expand. We are better able to connect with our intuition, receive guidance, and manifest our desires. Grounding is not just a technique, it is a way of life. By cultivating a grounded presence, we can navigate the spiritual path with greater ease and grace. Lastly, but most importantly, embrace the unknown. The universe is a mysterious and unpredictable place, full of surprises, twists, and turns. Trying to control every aspect of our lives is futile and can lead to frustration and disappointment. Instead, we must learn to trust that the universe has our best interests at heart. This means letting go of our need for certainty and control. It means trusting that everything is unfolding as it should, even when we cannot see the bigger picture. It means surrendering to the flow of life and allowing ourselves to be guided by a higher power. By understanding and addressing these three challenges, you can navigate your spiritual journey with grace and resilience. Always keep in mind that the path to self-discovery is rarely a smooth and linear journey. It is often filled with twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. There will be moments of doubt, frustration, and even despair. However, it is precisely in these moments that we have the greatest opportunity for growth and transformation. We can become more fully integrated, more compassionate, and more connected to the divine. And when we are integrated, we are more likely to experience compassion, better able to understand the perspectives of others, and empathize with their pain. We are also more likely to act with kindness, generosity, and forgiveness towards ourselves and others. Whether we call it God, the universe, or a higher power, this connection, along with the above, is essential for our ever-evolving spiritual well-being. We hope you have received enormous value in this content. If so, please give the like button a tap, share this video with others who resonate, and subscribe so you never miss an upload. Thank you. We look forward to sharing with you in the next video.